What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Life with Libby. I'm so dang happy to have y'all here. I just got off the phone with my friend Megan, and I was like, I feel like I need to come up with a better intro than what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Life with Libby, because that's all I ever say. Brittany and I were talking today about how I'm going to not touch my hair my entire episode, because when I watch my previous episodes, I'm like, oh my God, Libby, stop touching your hair. And I can't. I just can't stop touching it. And she was like, well, don't set that as a goal. You're gonna the whole time you're gonna set yourself up for failure. I'm like, failure's a lie, I gotta go. But happy almost November. October 30th, Halloween is tomorrow, but the world is in chaos and everything is shut down, so no trick-or-treating, or I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I went to anything Halloween-y. But tomorrow's the Michigan State game, and I am praying to dear Lord that my Sparties show up better than they did last week. 7 turnovers, y'all, I can't. It's not good. It was not good. Not a good first game. So let's hope that we get our shit together. Also, I broke a nail this morning. Look at this little stumpy thing. I promise I'm not flipping off. I went to go lift up the thing on my couch to put my footrest out, and it just went snap. I was like, ah, mother trucker. Anybody who has fake nails, these are not real. They're not real, no. Anybody who has fake nails know that when that acrylic nail rips off, y'all, it hurts so bad. It is a pain like nobody's business. So that's how I started my day. But that's not what I want to talk about today. We're not talking about all the crazy things that's going on in the world. But today is an anniversary of something, or not today, but this week is an anniversary of something that is kind of not a fun thing to talk about. But I think talking about the hard things is so important. So I want to talk about this today. 4 years ago at this time, I was actually in the psych unit for attempted suicide and severe bulimia. Saying that out loud is kind of hard, right? It's not super fun to say that at one point in my life I wanted to die, and I tried to die. But I think we need to take away the not talking about it. I think we need to talk about it more. And there needs to be find your person that you can go to and ask for help, because that's the first thing I want to talk about. Is it's okay to ask for help, and I encourage you to ask for help. If you're struggling, even if you have a tiny thought where you're like, yo, I'm not doing okay, I'm not okay, I feel like I'm in a weird funk, I don't want to do anything, because depression and not being motivated are two different things. And I think just bringing awareness to it, and check in with people. Check in with your friends, and especially check in with your friends who seem like they're always happy and always doing okay. Nobody had any idea that I wanted to die, and nobody had any idea that I was puking my guts out all the time. And I learned that the eating disorder actually wasn't me trying to be skinny. I struggle with body image issues like any other person does, male or female, because body image issues aren't just in females. It happens in males too, and we need to talk about that too. But the bulimia was hard because nobody had any idea of that. But I went to the psych unit and I got help. And if you are going through a hard time, or you're struggling even in the slightest, send me a message. I am happy to be your person that you lean on. You're like, yo, Libs, I'm not okay. I'm like, all right, girl, what are we doing? What can we do? What's going on? What are you not okay about? What's going in your life? What are your stressors? Who can you unfollow? Let's take some steps. And it's okay to go get therapy. Therapy is a wonderful thing. I've had lots of it. But therapy is a great thing, but reach out to somebody, talk to people. Don't feel like you have to carry this burden all by yourself for a few reasons. 1, you're never alone, ever. 2, there's a side story with this here, and I'm going to tell it in a second. 2, it's not a burden. You're not a burden. You're not bothering anybody by saying, hey, I'm not okay. None of your friends are going to be bothered by that. Your friends would rather you reach out. I'm talking to you. Listen to me for a second. okay? I would rather get a message from you saying, sister girl, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. This shit is hard and this shit is heavy and I don't know if I can carry this anymore. I would rather get that message and spend the time and work through this together than have to go to your funeral. That is important. And if you have friends who make you feel like your feelings are not valid, peace out and come sit with me. Your feelings are valid. Do not surround yourself with people who don't think that you're worthy. You are so incredibly worthy. You are never, ever alone. I'm always here. And I'm going to get spiritual because God is always there. Right? Even though I walk through the darkest of valleys, you are always with me. I can't remember which Bible verse that is. It's somewhere in Psalms, but He is always with you. He is always your strength. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, God is faithful, and He will never let you be tested beyond your strength. He will never put you through anything that you cannot endure. You can do hard things, but it's okay to ask for help in the middle of the hard. Don't feel like you have to be a badass and do it all by yourself. No, you do not. You don't have to do this alone, okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? Are you really, truly listening to me? That your life is so incredibly valuable. Depression and anxiety are nothing to screw around with. It's not a funny thing. I joke about my anxiety because that's what I do. I make light of situations that are not so light because that's how I cope with it. Like me having panic attacks about going to the car wash, it's comical to me now because I've learned the skills to cope through it and walk through it and know that I'm actually not gonna die from drowning in my car by going through a car wash. Like the odds of that are so small. Yes, that's a real fear of mine. But also, don't be so stubborn to be like, no, that's not a thing happening for me. I don't fear anything. No, we all have fears living inside us. Acknowledge them, welcome them, and face those demons. Face them. And do it with your tribe. I don't know what this hand motion was, but do it together, okay? So 4 years ago, I was obviously in a really tough place, and I went to the psych and I was there for a while. Not like a long time. I think I was there for, like a week, maybe not. I don't know. A long enough time for me to get the help that I need and get on some medication. That's okay. And this might be a little bit of a controversial topic and not everybody will agree with me, and that's okay. But I'm no longer on prescription medication for a few reasons. One, when did this become one? This is one. Why is this one and this two? Like, I need to stop doing that. 1 and 2, okay? 1, gut health is so important, y'all. I know that y'all see me post about Plexus. You're like, whatever, it's just a fad, it's just a diet pill. Y'all, I do not take Plexus to be thin. I do not take Plexus to be skinny. I take Plexus to be healthy. Plexus is a gut health company, okay? 90% of your serotonin levels, your happy hormone, is stored in your gut. 70% of your immune system is stored in your gut, okay? You need to take care of your gut. Like, your body is not functioning if your gut is not 100% healed, okay? And I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole because that's not what I'm talking about today. It is, but it isn't. And I don't want y'all, whatever. Second, chiropractic care. Y'all, I'm a CA, I'm a chiropractic assistant. I love my job more than anything else. Like, I have been so incredibly blessed with the career path that God has chosen for me. Chiropractic care and Plexus. Like, I am just so incredibly blessed by those two things. If you don't see a chiropractor, you need to see one. Because people think that chiropractic care is just popping and cracking. Like, I hear that all the time. Like, oh, you work for a popper and a cracker. No. I work for someone who focuses on the nervous system. Because when you think about it, like, you have your spine, right? What's inside your spine? Your spinal column. That's where all of your nerves sit, okay? And you have your spine, okay? And all of your nerves. And your nerves exit your spine at different places. So say you have a spot in your spine where things are not moving and that nerve is pinched, that is going to cause an interference. So if there's an interference between your brain, like, and the rest of your body, things aren't going to function the way that they should and they should be. So what I want y'all to take away, because I'm looking at my time and I'm at 10 minutes and I want to keep these short because people's time is valuable. But it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be struggling. You don't have to do this alone. Gut health is super important and you need to see a chiropractor. Like, those 5 things I want y'all to remember. And take care of yourself. Put yourself first. It's time that we do that. It's time that you stop doing things because that's what other people want you to do. Do what you want to do. I'm going to go off on another tangent. So I'm going to end this because that's enough. Let's say a quick prayer for our Sparties and just pray that they at least show up tomorrow. I'm not saying a win. I'm not crazy, but no 7 turnovers. Okay? Anyway, I hope that y'all were able to take at least something from this episode. And I will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.